Think back to when you were very young, before you had a bank account, before you had a job, before you even understood what an economy was. You were already learning about money. You were watching, you were listening. You saw how the adults around you handled it. Was it something spoken about with joy, or was it a source of silence, tension, maybe even fear? We absorb these lessons before we even know how to speak. We learn that money is scarce. We learn that it is hard to get. We learn that wanting it makes you greedy or selfish. These aren't facts, they are stories. Stories we were told before we could ask if they were true. And because we learned them so young, we don't even recognize them as beliefs. We just think that is how the world works. We think struggle is the default state. But it isn't. It is just the story you inherited. You are living out a script written by people who were likely just as confused and scared as you feel now. There is a hidden curriculum in every household. It's not written on a chalkboard. It's written in the heavy sighs of a parent sitting at the kitchen table, paying bills late at night. It's written in the refusal to buy something small because we can't afford it, not just today, but ever. It is written in the subtle comments about rich people being lucky or crooks. This curriculum teaches us our place in the world. It teaches us what is possible for people like us and what is not. We carry these invisible boundaries with us into adulthood. We think they are our own limitations. We think we are being realistic, but we aren't being realistic. We are just echoing the fears of people who didn't know any better. We are living out the limitations of a childhood we have long since outgrown, guarding fences that no longer exist. We trap ourselves in these invisible cages, convinced that the door is locked, when in reality, we have been holding the key the entire time. Then came school. We spent thousands of hours in classrooms. We learned history. We learned mathematics. We learned how to diagram a sentence. But did we learn how to create value? Did we learn how to build wealth? Did anyone ever teach you how money actually works? No. We learned obedience. We were taught to sit still, to wait for permission, to memorize the right answer and repeat it back. The school system was designed to create workers, not thinkers. It was designed to produce people who could follow instructions reliably for 40 years without asking difficult questions. It was never designed to teach you how to be free. It was designed to make you a cog in someone else's machine. And for many of us, it worked perfectly. We are still waiting for permission to be successful. We are still waiting for a teacher to grade our paper and tell us we did a good job. But in the real world, no one is grading you. You have to grade yourself. So we leave school and we enter the world with a very specific operating system. We are told to play it safe, get a good job, save a little bit every month, don't take unnecessary risks, keep your head down, do what is expected of you. We are told this is what responsible people do. This is what maturity looks like. But playing it safe is often the most dangerous thing you can do. In a rapidly changing world, clinging to the illusion of stability is a risk in itself. We trade our potential for a paycheck, thinking we are making a wise trade. But are we? We trade our freedom for a sense of security that can vanish in an instant. We mute our ambitions because we don't want to rock the boat, but the boat is already sinking. Playing it safe is just a slow way to fail. It is a slow way to ensure that you never find out what you were truly capable of. You prioritize comfort over growth, and in the end, you lose both. We chase stability because we were taught to fear volatility. We want the steady line, the predictable outcome, the guarantee. But life isn't linear, and growth certainly isn't. The lie about stability is that it can be guaranteed by someone else, by a corporation, by a government, by an institution. We hand over our agency in exchange for this promise. But when the ground shifts, when the economy turns, when the job disappears, when the industry changes, we realize that the stability was never really ours to begin with. It was just a rented comfort. We were tenants in our own lives, relying on a landlord who could evict us at any moment. True stability only comes from your own ability to create, to adapt, and to produce. Anything else is just an illusion we use to sleep at night. Real security is not a job, it is a skill set. It is the confidence that no matter what happens, you can figure it out. Why do we fear stepping out? Why do we fear the unknown? Because we were taught that risk equals danger. We conflate the two. We think they are the same thing, but risk is simply the price of opportunity. It is the admission fee for growth. Danger is different. Danger is the possibility of irreversible harm. They are not the same. Starting a business is risky. Investing is risky. Changing careers is risky. But staying in a place where you are unhappy, underpaid, and unfulfilled, that is dangerous. That is a danger to your spirit, to your potential, to your future self. Yet, we are wired to avoid the risk and walk blindly into the danger of a life unlived. We choose the slow death of mediocrity over the sharp intake of breath that comes with feeling truly alive. We choose the familiar pain over the unfamiliar possibility. And that choice is the most dangerous one of all. And then there is the morality of it all. Somewhere along the way, many of us internalize the idea that there is something noble about struggling, that money is inherently corrupting, that to want more is to be less of a good person. We equate poverty with purity. This is a powerful mechanism for keeping people in their place. If you believe that wealth is evil, you will subconsciously sabotage every opportunity you have to create it. You will push it away. You will find a way to lose it, because deep down, you want to be good more than you want to be free. You want to belong to the tribe of the righteous strugglers. But there is no nobility in suffering if you don't have to. You can do more good with resources than you can without them. Money is just a tool. It amplifies who you already are. If you are good, it allows you to do more good. If you are generous, it allows you to be more generous. Poverty does not make you holy, it just limits your options. We are social creatures. We crave connection. We want to belong. The herd offers safety. The herd offers validation. To do something different with your money, to invest when others are spending, to build when others are relaxing, to study when others are entertained, is to stand out. And standing out feels dangerous to our primal brain. It feels like we are exposing ourselves to criticism, to judgment. Who does he think he is? Why can't she just be happy with what she has? The fear of this judgment keeps more people poor than any lack of ability ever could. We would rather be broke and accepted than wealthy and questioned. We shrink ourselves to fit into the boxes other people have made for us. But you cannot build an exceptional life by doing what everyone else is doing. You have to be willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. That is the price of admission for a life that is truly your own. These beliefs about safety, about risk, about morality, about belonging, they don't just stay in our heads. They aren't just thoughts. They become our behaviors. They manifest in the real world. They become the way we hesitate before making an investment, the way we apologize for asking to be paid what we are worth, the way we sabotage our own success when things get too good. We think we are making logical decisions based on the numbers, but we aren't. We are acting out a script that was written for us years ago, a script we never directed. We are puppets pulled by strings we cannot see. Until you see the strings, you will never be able to cut them. You will keep repeating the same patterns over and over, wondering why the math never works out. You will change jobs, change cities, change partners, but the pattern will follow you because the pattern is in you. It is in the operating system you are running. The moment of change happens when you stop looking at your bank account and start looking at your beliefs. When you ask, is this true, or is this just what I was told? The rules of money have changed. The advice that worked for your parents, go to school, get a steady job, buy a house, retire at 65, is largely broken. That contract has been cancelled. The world doesn't reward obedience anymore. It rewards creativity. It rewards leverage. It rewards those who can solve problems. The old map doesn't lead to the new destination. If you keep following the old map, you will just end up lost. You have to be willing to throw it away. You have to be willing to write your own rules, to define what success looks like for you, not for your parents or your teachers or your neighbors. You have to be the author of your own life, not just a character in someone else's story. It is terrifying, yes, but it is also where the magic happens. Learning to think independently about money is a lonely path at first. It is not a crowded road. It means unlearning decades of programming. It means being willing to look foolish to people who are still following the herd. It means taking responsibility for your own outcomes, completely. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to give you permission to be wealthy. You have to grant that permission to yourself. You have to decide that you are capable of understanding this game and that you are worthy of winning it. You have to trust your own judgment more than you trust the consensus. That is the hardest part, but it is also the only way out. The moment you take full ownership of your financial mind, you become dangerous, you become free, you become the exception to the rule. And once you see the world this way, you can never unsee it. You can never go back to sleep. If you feel like you've been working hard but standing still, know this: you are not failing. You are simply following instructions that were never designed to help you succeed. You were taught the wrong things. You were given a manual for a world that no longer exists. But everything you have learned can be unlearned. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes courage. But you have those things. You just need to apply them here. If this made you question what you were taught about money, subscribe. The next video brings everything together. Let's start this journey properly. You are ready. It's time to wake up.